here tonight as Aaliyah Boston and as Mitchell off the screen.
MVP in this league.
See Gray inside for Wilson, who was too far. Could ride at her. Sets up Howard.
The MVP.
If you go, the Fever led for most of the night. And Indiana tonight is trying to snap Vegas since the 2019.
You make an adjustment, and then that.
Here is the MVP. And her left
between 12 and 11.
Tuesday, grab an offensive Hammond. And here is Boston.
Yo's, blobs, and slobs. You have.
And an all-star. Young see it, not in time. It's a shot.
If you can make.
Here's Kelsey Mitchell, flips it to Howard.
A little bit better. Stephanie White before the game touching the basketball. The ball's been moving.
From our partner at WTHR, we'll have her to have to watch these games from the side.
Playing the long run here, long game. There's Aaliyah Boston, and Aaliyah Boston's in all stats.
Here's Kelsey mid 5 possessions. Here's Asia Wilson. So far, the check hasn't arrived.
Asia Wilson, but she really does.
Passers, Chelsea Gray whips it into the corner. Former teammate in Alyssa Smith. Boston goes, saw a double team, kick out, check. Here's Mitchell left wide open.
Off that pin down action.
All sorts of space for Asia. Triple team, bounces for Howard. Confident as Jackie Young pushes it.
No rhythm going yet offensively.
In Minnesota, here's Kelsey Cup championship game. She had 12 to close out the month of June.
I think when you go all in and she...
Shifty gets to the rim. Jackie Young lines up.
You can light it up and get hot because we know.
And in there, ball on the floor. Young has to get rid of
hands, digging in, making
a very rare miss. Mitchell's got 7 in the first. Boston driving on Wilson for the first quarter. Asia Wilson.
Shoulders past Wilson's.
Is one of her very this season from the free throw line.
Definitely a key in getting to the line. One for
that one. Lloyd whips it. It's their first turnover here tonight. They
put the ball inside and again back.
Wilson trying to locate Boston. Beautiful.
Post and at the point of screening. The rest of the
drafted her defense, and she's getting more of the final shot here. On Evans on the drive, stunner step.
Second level is just outstanding. Turnover ratio is tremendous for us.
Here tonight, here's Smith backing in.
Skill and upside.
Evans left. Las Vegas bench this year. Here is Evans. She is. Here. McDonald turns the corner.
Reading that.
Anna did not start the season with. Here's Jewel Lloyd way.
Oh, good read.
Double team. 25 drives. So the Fever. Colson crossing over, gets inside. Excuse me, have been just an unbelievable story. Fever, maybe even more so than
them throws off the rhythm of the team.
Side of the painted area or the free throw line.
And Evans doing a good job getting skinny over the top.
Wilson already has 10 points. Gamecock on Gamecock, and Wilson. McDonald back on the attack.
Too easy for the Fever.
It's been McDonald on the control. Wilson, one bounce.
Vegas.
They give it right. Wilson from the baseline. Mitchell, beautiful pass. Gamecock centers only play Chelsea Gray, so she will have to check out. Finds Boston, and Indiana is shooting 63. Gains possession here for the Aces.
Oh my goodness! Come on for the summer.
Now it's Boston. Driving in.
Boston lately, I mean, I just see a certain capacity to play as many
lives. They're reimagining health.
Is capable of scoring one-on-one. Right now, they're just really struggling.
And almost their entire offense is
Wilson on Mitchell.
Boston high low.
No, that's probably not.
Help lead the Fever.
She's just an incredible. This is my 20th with a Fever.
With her.
Hasn't invited us yet for All-Star, but we're
still aggressive in the first quarter off the script. Indiana is shooting 60 right up the gut. Hand off, getting to the rim at will. Now Smith ducks in off. Lexi Hall uses it to her advantage. They've held a star-studded Aces team here since the Tamika catching Zara, and it just.
It's the detail they were to start the season, and we kept saying, I see that, it's right in front of you.
Here's Jackie Young, just flips it up, gets inside, kick out Boston. Here's Wilson.
I mean, you got to dig in on when she puts it on the floor like that. You got to spend the biggest target, right? You expect them to play.
Have done a tremendous job of stifling a buzzer that she just kind of had to hoist up.
Good job by the officials.
Just a couple of years ago in a season.
Looked like zone. Matching up.
Howard in double figures already. Flip out the three. Drives on Boston. Boston D. Fever built expected team with championship medal too.
Into Indiana's bench with KK Timpson together.
And here's Lexi Holt. Here's Kia Stokes from the corner. That's a frustrating one if you're Hammond.
Now you might as well play zone.
It's here. Hall nice pass. McDonald. Mitchell drives by. Stokes gets inside.
So you go zone, you take away all the game, Pat. It can be by.
And
now Indiana's got to do it.
Young pulls up. Las Vegas bounce pass inside.
It looks like up close.
Pulls together a masterful performance. Through a double team. Bounce pass Howard. Sophie Austin with 4 fouls. Over. Wilson hangs. Wilson fit less than 4 minutes. Lexi Hull.
13, which is more than anyone
Tonight.
I think it's zone on makes man up.
God, here is Kelsey Mitchell.
No, it's business all the time.
Which immediately sent Las Vegas back. Mitchell off the screen. Clears some Fever fans. Now it's Cunningham tracks it down, misses. Harry McDonald just wrestled away. Forward pass. It's time Nye on the drive, gets inside. Wilson and it's Lexi Hull in the center, jumps ahead. Mitchell off to the race, job of responding.
Oh, nice. Like a
of the night here. And she is the lead. Here's another Kelsey Mitchell. By 18, and it pays off. Thing that's just been so special to witness. Their support is
at New York, at Atlanta, in attendance at WNBA.
Asia Wilson continues to pour it on for the Aces. Asia Wilson circles, kickouts.
Vegas has gone back to make sure you keep that lead.
There was a foul off the ball. Initial surge from the Aces has been cross-court pass. Beautiful find, Jackie. Where she played. Look for her first scoring and an opposing.
9 points for Wilson. She's now off the floor.
Here's Colson on the drive, hesitation inside, too hot to handle. Smith
with a celebration, I might add that.
Here is the vet finding some space. That at times has had some trouble holding. Here is a Leah to work feature. Let's check in with Dominic.
1 points per game without her. 18.
Fast does it happen?
6 assists. Lexi Hull, good hand down to 3. Gray pull. She left Dallas. WNBA moves fast. And her former
with nothing happening.
At 3-point line. And what's interesting here is the run so much off of Austin's straight game in which Stephanie got clocked down to 5.
That's a number you can live with, though. It's the multiple ball pressure.
He crosses over. Hull, catch and shoot. Here from Indianapolis for the Indians. Just hounding Jackie Young, forces a few tonight.
Details through the foot.
A minute when she's on the floor.
This is through her career to be able to earn
on the floor. Are the engine of this offense. Without their best player, as Indiana led for nearly the entirety of the night, whether she'll play or not. Just about the entirety of the evening. Here's Smith this evening. And Boston. By the book, how you have with 11 and 10. McDonald off the screen. Boston 12.
Boston.
Here's another for Las Vegas. Dolson step back. Score pass here is Mitchell. Give her 25 here in game number. Empty out their bench. Donald came down with it.
Rises down to come back to Indiana. So
multiple teams, but it's the franchise she wanted to play for. That's a gets it just in time. They gave it to her. They did give it.
Lexi Hull.
If I was Lexi Hull, I'd join her Holmes. Here is Ben. The Aces are shooting at 20 down again. Timpson fading over Smith. Have followed up.
Wondering what they would look like. Path. Mitchell had her path. Good job by the officials.
Hasn't yet. She set the scoring record just a couple of years ago in a season.
Playing some zone here. Looks like zone. Matching up.
Got clock down to 5. Howard in double figures already. Flips. Young kick out. Wilson thought about the 3. Drives on Boston. Boston to rebounds. Is going to have to take an early seat. Fever built. Aces have responded, as you would expect a team with championship medal to.
Now you get deeper into Indiana's bench with KK Timpson.
Here.
Team that parties together stays together.
And here's Lexi Holt. Pain bottle, I'll give him that. Here's Kia Stokes from the corner. That's a frustrating one if you're Hammond.
Isn't good enough, you might as well play zone.
Indiana looks just a little bit out of sorts here. Hall nice pass. McDonald shovels back here for Mitchell. Mitchell drives by. Stokes gets inside.
I like the strategy by Becky Hammond. So you go zone, you take away all the rhythm. There's a lot of ways to change the rhythm of the game, Pat. It can be by in rhythm of the game somehow.
And
Work when you can.
So Indiana's got to do a
passing lane. Young pulls up, one run to start the third quarter here for Las Vegas. Bounce pass inside.
pro on Kelsey Mitchell's head and see what it looks like up close.
Wilson is putting together a masterful performance. Mitchell through a double team, bounce pass Howard. Sophie picking up there in the backcourt. Austin with 4 fouls. Wilson crossing over. Wilson hangs. Wilson point lead down to 13, and it took less than 4 minutes. Lexi Hull.
Corner threes. She's made 13, which is more than anyone.
Right at 50% coming into tonight.
The zone gets set up. I think it's zone on makes man.
Got a piece. Hole hits the deck. Kick out. Here is Kelsey Mitchell. Not when she's playing.
No, it's business all the time.
Foul call on Kia Stokes, which immediately sent Las Vegas back. Mitchell off the screen, clears some smug up on the rim, tantalizing the Fever fans. Now and Wilson here. Howard tips it into the backcourt. Cunningham tracks it down, misses one either. Oh, and look at Ari McDonald just wrestled away. Trying to free up Wilson, cross-court pass. Time Nye on the drive, gets inside. So it's Wilson and it's Lexi Hull in the center, jumps it short. Hull, kick ahead, Mitchell off to the right. And has done a really nice job of responding.
Oh, nice. Well, but there's nobody like I think Becky Hammond's been using a lot.
12th free throw of the night here. And she is Evans here in the backcourt, 2 of the quickest players in the league. Here's another Kelsey Mitchell. You don't often see that by a team up by 18, and it pays off. Iowa Collide has been something that's just been so special to witness throughout the state, but in Iowa too, their support is
because they're at New York, at Atlanta, and fans in attendance at WNBA.
Asia Wilson continues to pour it on in what's been a disappointing night so far for the Aces. Asia Wilson outside of Wilson. Mitchell circles, kickouts.
Well, now that Las Vegas has gone back to right, you want to make sure you keep that lead.
And there was a foul off the ball. 20. An initial surge from the Aces has been. Gray, cross-court pass, beautiful find. Jackie in a building where she played. Look for her first scoring in an opposed.
29 points for Wilson. She's now off the floor. She's guarding Sophie Cunningham.
Here's Colson on the drive, hesitation. Gray feet inside, too hot to handle. Smith, the largest lead of the night with a bucket here.
Who also was a great leader in the locker room post-game with a celebration, I might add that.
Here is the vet, finding some space. Full here for this young team that at times has had some trouble holding. And there's the subject of our Indiana Workers Going to Work feature. Let's check in with Dominic.
With Caitlin Clark on the floor, 19.1 points per game without her, 18.
See, how does she see, and how fast does it happen?
6 asserted defense, which has been so good. Lexi Hull, good hand. Shot clock down to 3. Gray pull
Off the ball.
Pick on Monday to get her. She left Dallas. Life in professional sports, certainly the WNBA moves fast. And her former.
She's got 4 fouls. Too much dribbling with nothing happening.
Just 3 of 12 from the three-point line. And what's interesting here is that's doing so here tonight. Donald off those double screens we see Clark run so much off of. Austin marching in, got too far underneath. For official stats, but this is the 3rd straight game in which Stephanie, she participates in AmeriCup. Shot clock down to 5.
That's a number you can live with, though.
Bending like this.
It's the multiple top, like that right there. Lexi Hill keeping the ball pressure.
He crosses over. Hull, catch and shoot. Cut. What a night it's been here from Indianapolis for the Indy.
By McDonald.
Just hounding Jackie Young. Forces of Donald is a plus 27 here tonight.
Details through the front.
Minutes. Fever winning a point a minute when she's on the floor.
She's getting minutes, getting into the rotation, and this is through her career to be able to earn.
Hammond, all bench players now on the floor.
Minute left.
Their biggest star, the engine of this offense. Talented teams in the league without their best player. As Smith LA on Saturday, where Indiana led for nearly the entirety of the night. We'll see on Caitlin Clark whether she'll play or not. And they have been there for just about the entirety of the evening.
What they're doing when they get technical fouls.
Here's Smith, Las Vegas. This has been resounding here this evening. And Boston. This is by the book how you Haston 18. Howard a double-double with 11 and 10 here tonight. McDonald off the screen. Boston here of the season as well.
Them out. Mitchell and Boston.
Here's another game number 2 of 5 straight on the road for Las Vegas. Dolson step back. Cross-court pass here is Mitchell per game in her last 4. Give her 25 here in game number 9 available players. They cannot empty out their bench. Look there from Colson. McDonald came down with it.
He can grab you, and she turned some other franchises down to come back to Indiana. So
said she had interest from multiple teams, but she realized that this was the franchise she wanted to play for. That's away by Bell. Well, gets it just in time. If they gave it to her. They did give it.
You do that, Pat. You take care of it for Lexi Hull.
If I was Lexi Hull, that's the mark. Offensive rebound. Joyner Holmes. Here is Ben. Aces are shooting at 20. Here's Timpson. Shot clock winding down again. Timpson fading over Smith. And the Fever have followed up that.
We were wondering what they would look like.